Good morning, students. Welcome back to Alchemy Online class. How are you, dear? I believe you all are fine and healthy at home. So, kids, in our last class, we learned about the characteristic and limitation of computers, right? Today, in this session, we will be learning about the generation of computers. So, kids, tell me, what does the term generation mean? Anyone? Very good. In terms of time, generation means age group. Let me explain you through a small family pic. Are you able to see the family pic on the screen? Good. There you can see you are your parents' child. At the bottom you can see children is like pointed. So you are the parents' child. Parents is also pointed at the top. Your father, similarly, your father is your grandparents' child. Are you able to see the grandparents were marked? Very good. So your parents are in the first generation of your grandparents. So your grandparents, when you look from the grandparents, your parents are the first generation, and you are in the second generation of your grandparents. For your grandparents, your parents are the first generation and you are the second generation. Hence, in this case of your grandfather, father, and you, there are three generations. Similarly, computers also have different generation. Understood, my dear? So computers are classified into five generation based on the technology used and the way they work and their size. According to this, the generations were classified. So let's see one by one. First, we'll focus on the first generation. It is during the period from 1940 to 1956. The technology used during this period, during the first generation, is the vacuum tubes. What, dear? Vacuum tubes. In the picture, the screen, I have shown you the vacuum tubes. Are you able to see it? Well, the features of a system during those period are they are very heavy and large in size, very expensive, slow in speed. It generates a lot of heat. Example of computers in those periods were ENIAC, EDVAC, and the UNIVAC. These are the three examples during those period. Now, how we having HP computers, IBM computers, like that in those period? These are all the three companies, three computers were used. And now coming to the second generation, which is during the period from 1956 to 1964, and the technology used during this period is the transistor. What it is? Transistor. And the picture has the screen has shown you the picture of transistor. Are you able to see this? Well, as compared to the first generation, they are smaller in size, they are cheaper, faster than the first generation computers. Wider commercial use as they were easy to program than the first generation computers. And the examples are the ENIAC 1401 series, IBM 700, CDC 160 are the examples of those period computers. Now coming to the third generation computers, which is during the period from 1964 to 1975, and the technology used during that period is the ICs, that is the integrated circuit. Circuits were first time came into exist during this period only. I have shown the picture of the integrated circuit. Are you able to see it? Well, they are smaller, cheaper, faster than the second generation computers, are more accurate than the second generation computers. Uh, and the third important features were the increased storage capacity. As I told you, in generation, there varies by the work and the capacity, that is the size. They are known as a general purpose computer as they were able to execute any type of application. And the examples of and the example during that period were the IBM 360, ICL 1900, and VAX 715. These were all the examples. Coming to the fourth generation computer, that is during the period from 1975 to at present, that is till 2020. We are in the fourth, or else we can see we are in the fifth also. We will discuss about it. And during this period, the technology uses a microprocessor. How we are having i3, i5, i7 processor, Ryzen processor. There are many ADM processor, many different processor are there. So the technology used during this period are the microprocessor. In the screen, I have shown you, I have displayed the microprocessor picture. They are smaller, cheaper, faster than the third generation computer, more reliable. We can believe on it. Accurate than the third generation computers. It's very easy to handle. A greater storage capacity, popularly used at homes and office. The examples during that period were the IBM 4300, ICL 2900, and HP 9000. Clear? And the last generation is the fifth generation. It is very very important because the present and the beyond the research is still going on. The technology used during this generation is the artificial intelligence. What it is? Artificial intelligence. Let's have a look at the features of this generation computers. They are intelligent like human beings, robotic computers, we can say. They are able to think, take decision like us, used in the areas such as robotics and defense. NASA's and all the works, they use this computers only. The best examples of this period computers are the robots. Understood, my dear? So, kids, we have saw the five generation of computers. Well, in this five generation, each and every generation resulted in the two changes. In the two changes, number one, they are reduced, decrease in size and cost. They increase the speed, capacity, I mean the storage and the reliability. These are all the basic difference when we look into all the generations. Understood, my dear? So, kids, in today's session, we have learned about the generation of computers. In our upcoming session, we're going to start with the very interesting topic, that is the number system. Till then, bye bye. See you on next class.